Welcome to another episode of A Sandwich and Some Lovin'. I'm Kelly Raspberry Evans.
Hello, I'm Alan.
And we are a sandwich
And some lovin'.
Some lovin'.
Oh, I thought you were going to let me
Sorry,
do
our
that
timing's
part.
still off. How long have we been doing this?
No, it's like the 58th episode or
We
something.
need to find out when our 1 year anniversary is.
No, it's the 43rd, I think. 43rd or
getting
44th.
close. We have to do a celebration on our 1 year anniversary. Or should we wait and do it on our 100th podcast? I'm not really sure how that should work.
Maybe we should celebrate on our 50th because that's coming up.
Yeah, but that's not quite a year, is it? I don't know.
No, it's not a year, but 50 is kind of a good round number to celebrate,
We need to
right?
find out when our actual first podcast was released, that date, and then we'll celebrate that.
June 6th.
You think?
I think it was early June.
Right before we got married on July 1st. And I will say, for the first time in many podcasts, I'm drinking a glass of wine tonight.
Good for you, babe.
I feel
Good
like I think I've earned it.
And you've got the
mega glass.
you've got the Amy Low pour there.
Yeah, it's a pretty big one.
Amy is one of Kelly's good friends who she likes wine.
She does. I don't think this is quite 2 glasses, but I'd say 1.5.
Yeah, it's a big pour. It's a big pour.
Mm-hmm.
And I got me a little apple
it's
juice.
that-
I got me some apple juice here.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
And it's that 14 hands I was telling you about. This one's the hot to trot 14 hands. When I was talking about on a previous podcast, the more inexpensive house wines you can drink when you're just home and you want something. So that's what that is. I'm drinking the hot to trot by 14
hands. That's a strange name.
It's for the size of a horse, from what I understand. I didn't get it at first either till I saw the bottle.
It's how tall a horse is, and you measure
hands.
you measure a horse in hands.
I think that's right. What are you drinking really? People do want to know.
Well, I'm having my customary Wednesday night nip of bourbon.
Yeah, you ran out of the stuff that Al gave us for our wedding.
Yeah, since we've done a lot of podcasts, I've gone through a lot of bourbon.
What was it, Rip Van Winkle?
I've gone through the Rip. I've gone through my Woodford. I've gone through my Makers.
Wow.
And now I'm on my Blade and Bond.
We need to get you a whiskey sponsor.
I need a whiskey
That'd be
sponsor.
really great.
I like whiskey.
We don't have one of those.
But I only have it every once in a while.
You have it when we do the podcast, really.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't mind maybe a wine sponsor. That'd be sultry and sexy sounding. We'll see. We'll look into it.
That would be really... You need your own wine.
Yeah, because what we need is more sponsors so we can do more commercials because people love those.
Well, and speaking of that, did you know that we bring this podcast to our listeners 95% commercial
That's
free?
right, we do.
95% commercial free.
That's right, we do, babe.
When you're in school, a 95 was an A.
That's a high A.
That was an A plus.
No, not an A plus.
Oh.
But a high A.
It was an A. It was a solid A.
Solid A.
It wasn't an A minus.
No A minus, a solid A.
It wasn't an A plus. It was just a good A.
Yeah, we're
and,
good with that.
And that's what we bring to our listeners.
So what are we going to bring to the listeners of the podcast today?
Well, I think this is going to be... We got a lot of fun stuff planned for this show, babe. But we're going to be all over the place.
As usual.
Yeah, as usual, because we got a lot of wild stuff going on. Hey, can I just start it with a shout out to my alma mater?
Sure.
So shout out to the Texas Tech Red Raiders men's basketball team. Kelly and I went to a watching party.
Went to 2.
Went to 2, yeah. We saw the Elite 8 round and the Sweet 16 round that got them to the Elite 8. And then we watched the Elite 8 game, which they lost to Villanova, which was a really great team.
Man, if they'd only made more baskets, they would have won. They missed a lot of baskets.
That's some good sports insight there, yeah, babe.
But they missed a lot. Like they should have gotten them.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, they did miss a lot of baskets. But hey, proud of the Red Raiders. They did a great job this year in men's basketball, not really their thing, but this year had a great
was their thing this year.
Had a great season, and it was fun. And Kelly was really getting into it at the watching party.
If I'm going to watch a sport, I'm going to watch it and I'm going to enjoy it. And we've made plans now to, we haven't made official plans, but we're going to pick out a football game and we're going to go back to Lubbock.
Yeah.
For a game this year during football season.
Yeah. Yeah, and thanks to our friend Kayla and her husband. Kayla is the president of the Collin County Texas Tech Alumni Association.
Unpaid, thankless. Well, she's thanked a lot, but it is unpaid and it's
man,
a lot
she
of work.
works hard. Yeah, so she invited us to the watching parties and invited us to a game this fall. So we'll get Kelly being a real Red Raider one of these days.
And we're going
right?
to double date with them.
Yeah,
we
should
go out to Houston so we can get.
That's right.
Grilled artichokes. I love going to Houston's to get grilled artichokes. They're a huge mess. So
what is Houston's, babe?
It's a restaurant.
Oh, okay.
And a lot of people, if you're like newly dating, don't order grilled artichokes. They are such a mess. You've got juice dripping down your elbows, and it's just a mess. And you have to, pull them off with your teeth. This is for when you're in love and committed,
Like we are.
and he's not going anywhere. So that's when you order grilled artichokes.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to do. I love finding new couples friends to go out and double date with. That's my favorite thing to do, and you know that.
Well, we found a couple.
I'm excited. We just need to do it.
Yeah, so shout out to the Red Raiders, babe. We're going to talk a little tattoo. We're going to give our listeners a tattoo update.
A lot tattoo, actually. It's a big one.
Your husband has an update. We're going to talk about your diet a little bit and your nutrition regimen and check in with you and see how that's going.
Yeah.
You've been in a couple of movies. You have had a couple of parts in a couple of movies, right?
I've been in one.
You starred with... co-starred with Leanne Rimes or something?
Yeah, that's sort of a long story.
You've
I can
been in
make
a movie.
short. I have. I didn't really. Okay, back in the day, Jose Abert, the famous hairstylist that wears the cowboy hat all the time and never takes it off.
Josie Ebert.
Jose Abert.
Yeah,
he was
that'd
famous.
Be Jose.
No, it's Jose because he's French. He's not
Oh,
Hispanic. He's French.
Whoa.
So
Okay,
Jose
sorry.
Abert.
Sorry, Josie.
Well, it's Jose. Anyway,
Jose.
okay. Anyway, if I can get my story out, back in the day, I used to go to Jose Abert, and when he was, he didn't live in Dallas, but he had a salon here. And when he would come to town, we'd, go out, and he was a really great guy. We were friends of he was friends of our show until Kid said something, Kid Craddock, that made him upset, and he never talked to me again. He was mad at Kid, so he didn't talk to me. That's how much sense it made. But Jose's friends were casting or directing a movie. It was a TV movie called Holiday in Your Heart, starring Leanne Rimes and Bernadette Peters.
Wow.
Okay. So, and by the way, Jose, did I say his famous clients like Farrah Fawcett and Elizabeth Taylor? He was like best friends with them.
I mean, this guy's big time.
Really big.
Big time hair guy.
He was responsible for Ferris Maine and all that back in the day. And he, Anyway, the thing about Jose, which is so great, is he had that French accent. And no matter what he said, you're just like, oh, I love you, Jose. He'd say, your hair, it is a mess. And your face, it looks like a pig. Thank you, Jose. It didn't matter because he was French and he was fun. So anyway, he said, I want you to go and audition for my friends. They'll put you in the movie. And so I was like, okay. And these people didn't know who I was. They just said, Jose said we needed to see you. But I sat down with them and I just started talking and they liked my personality. And so they gave me the part of Leanne Rimes' tutor.
This is a 22-year-old Kelly Raspberry?
No.
25?
I was maybe
28?
late 20s, maybe 30.
Okay, we'll call it 28, 29.
So Leanne was just a little thing.
She was a little
like
girl,
13,
right?
14 years
Yeah,
old.
right.
Anyway, so I play her tutor, and I'm in like the first 10 minutes of the movie, and I'm horrible. I basically sit there and make stink face at Leanne because she won't do her homework on the bus.
They found the right girl.
Yeah, I have a great stink face. So I guess it was, what do you call that?
The one where you go.
Yeah,
you can't
I
hear
can't
it,
help it.
podcast land, but it's like
stink face.
She wrinkles up her mouth on both sides. And it's kind of a duck face, but it's wrinkled on both sides.
It's awful. It's bad.
Right.
And I was just like, Leanne, it's time to do your English. That kind of thing. So if you've seen, it comes out every Christmas because it's a Christmas themed movie called Holiday in Your Heart.
Just replace what you just said with Allen. You got to put up the toilet seat.
No, Allen,
Same face.
You need to change the air conditioner filters, I've been asking you to do for 2 weeks.
Or put down the toilet seat, whatever I'm supposed to do.
No, change the air conditioner filters, please, first.
We're about to move.
So, but you still need to give them dust-free air conditioner filters. Anyway, so I was in A Holiday in Your Heart, but I don't think I was in another movie. If it was, I forgot about it.
Okay, well, the reason I brought that up is because your husband has been asked to be in a movie.
I know, because I was the one that got you the part.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Well,
not really.
Yeah. The casting, how can I say that? The casting director
reached out to me.
Reached out to you.
To get your phone number.
To get my phone number.
So I'm your agent, basically.
Yes. Thank you, babe. So the casting director sent me the script and said, hey, I got an idea. You could be one of these two guys. And I read it and I said, yeah, I could maybe be a police officer. I can grow a killer mustache. You
can. You grow really fast facial hair.
Oh, so he thought about that for a while. Then he got back to me and he said, no. We want you to be this character named Carrie Michaels. And Carrie Michaels is a con man and a hustler.
That's called typecasting. That's the word I was looking for earlier. Typecasting.
So we begin shooting next, let's see, April the 6th, I think.
It's a pretty big part. JC from the Kid Craddock Morning Show
JC's
is
in
also
it too.
in it.
Yeah.
And
he's like one of the lead roles.
Well, JC picked his role. He
Oh,
said,
did he
I want to
really?
be Cody.
Because he's the football fan.
Well, I don't know that he necessarily knew it was apparently the lead role, right? I don't know for sure.
He's a main character.
He's a main character, but it's pretty true to who his character is, obsessed with football and stuff like that.
Right.
But JC's done a movie before. I think you can find it on iTunes. I'm not really sure, and I can't remember what the name of the movie is.
Yeah. You want me to talk about the movie some more?
Sure.
I love you so good.
I love you
do a
too.
good job.
Okay.
No, yeah. I mean, Kelly kind of summed it up there. It's not a big.
I didn't sum it up. I don't know what the movie's about.
Okay, here's what it's about. It's about all these guys who they're older guys, like in their 30s and 40s, and they want to start a football team for an online school.
Which is a funny premise.
It's kind of a funny bit, but every guy in the movie kind of has a different storyline behind him. And they have to save the school. I don't want to give everything away, but they have to save the school for a particular reason. And if they don't, there's going to be a big problem. So
they need to start an online
they have to
college
start
football team.
Online college football team.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that you get to use some of your sleight of hand magic in it. Maybe they'll incorporate it since, I mean, they didn't write it that way, but once they know you can do it, and if you're a con man, sleight of hand might be beneficial.
Yeah.
You should let him know you do that. Let the director know. You might not know.
Okay. Well, I can let him know that. But I'm in about 9 scenes. You know, I was telling Kelly, I've done skits and little short, like, 1.5-minute videos before for some other companies that I work for, where we do these funny bits and skits. But I've never done a movie. So it's
new.
It's going to be new and fun and challenging.
It's an independent film.
It's an indie.
It's an indie, which is exciting.
Think they may premiere it at Sundance.
And this is and this is what you might call an act of love.
Why
because you ain't getting paid.
No.
Maybe they'll all take you out and buy you a beer afterwards.
If they wanted a good actor, they'd have gone and paid for one. They asked me.
Because you didn't even have to audition.
No.
So it's going to be fun.
I sent them a picture of me dressed up as a con man, and they said, "You are the con man."
Yeah.
Yeah, that was about it.
That'll be good. And it'll be, hopefully, the director said he's going to work on it all year, and hopefully it'll be done by the end of the year. So we'll see.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
It's going to shoot pretty quick, but it's the editing and all that.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be some really goofy stories that come out of this, and some very embarrassing things that happen. I'm sure.
Talk about it on the podcast.
I'm sure.
Are we allowed to say where the movie's going to be released, or how much are you allowed to say?
I don't know what I'm allowed to say.
Okay, so let's just leave it at that.
Yeah,
I don't want to get anybody in trouble, and I don't want you to lose your part.
But I think it's fine to say I'm going to be in a movie. You guys talked about that on the radio.
You'll have more lines than I ever had.
I do my own stunts too.
Yeah, you do. Do you have any love scenes?
And I have speaking parts.
Do you have any love scenes?
No, there's scenes of me with women in a bar.
Do you have to make out with any of them?
But the women have other love interests.
Not you.
Carrie does not have a love interest in this film.
So you're a loser in love.
I'm a loser, period. I'm a con man and a swindler.
You know, they tell you in acting classes, not that I've been to one in a long time, that you have to develop a backstory for your character. So you'll truly be invested in the part. So what is your con man's backstory? How did you become a con man? Have you put any thought into it?
Well, he's been involved with bookies. I do know that.
Okay.
He's been involved with big men who drive Cadillacs and carry baseball bats.
Right. Are you a product of a divorced home?
Oh, that I don't know. I don't think the characters are quite that developed.
Oh, okay. Well, you as an actor, that's your responsibility to develop your own story. Yeah, so you live the part.
I did ask the director. I talked to him on the phone today. I said, we were trying to get a feel, or I was trying to get a feel for what he wants. You know, I just read the script, and I'm kind of imagining what I think a con man should be like in this movie. But he asked me, he goes, well, kind of, where did you see this guy, Carrie, coming from? And I said, well, he seems kind of like he
wants that backstory.
Yeah, I said, he kind of seems like a seedy individual, kind of maybe grew up at the bowling alleys and pool halls of North Texas, maybe. Maybe does magic on the side.
See?
So
I think it'd be fun.
It won't be hard.
And I can't wait. And I hope they'll let us do a big premiere. We did that when JC had his movie. I can't remember the name of it. But we had a movie theater. They let us rent it out. And the cast was all there. We did a red carpet with a step and repeat. Maybe a sandwich and some loving could broadcast from there, do our podcast from your movie premiere.
That'd be awesome.
I mean, the sky's the limit.
Look at you. The big marketing brain on Kelly.
It's rubbing off on me.
Wow. Okay. Well, You know what I was surprised by, though?
What?
That when they were trying to find parts, they didn't go to ZipRecruiter.
Well, that is true. Because ZipRecruiter is like this online service that you can use if you're hiring for anything. I would bet there'd be acting parts on ZipRecruiter. We'll have to look into that.
Oh, there's everything on ZipRecruiter.
But you just launched our own company.
Yes, Canda Media.
Canda Media. And it's just a baby company right now. It's just us.
Mm-hmm.
But as it grows, we're going to need qualified employees, qualified candidates. And I don't even know where to begin to start posting applications and looking to hire, but that's where ZipRecruiter
I'm going to look
in.
on ZipRecruiter.
Yes, I've gotten the wrong page here, honey.
Oh, that's okay. So ZipRecruiter's revolutionized hiring. Their technology finds great candidates for you. It knows what you're looking for, identifies people with the right experience, and invites them to apply for your job.
Yeah, it uses some sort of like algorithms and stuff and keywords. They know how to find the exact people that are perfect for your job. Because I know my parents used to run their own business, and there was nothing worse than going through resume after resume after resume of people who had no business applying for that job. How do you find the good ones when you got to weed through so much bad? ZipRecruiter's technology takes care of all that and finds the right candidates for you, invites them to apply for your job. I believe within the first 24 hours, you'll most likely have your spot filled.
We need this, babe, because we're going to need a lot of people, a lot of good people really fast.
Yeah, so everybody get your resumes ready to put them up on ZipRecruiter.
Yep. So
right now, if you're hiring, you can try it for free if you go to ZipRecruiter.com/sandwich.
That's ZipRecruiter.com/sandwich.
Love it.
ZipRecruiter is the smartest way to hire.
It is, and we're going to be taking advantage of that once our business gets a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
We're going to hire like somebody to produce the show, find us content, to do the lighting, to do the camera work. Maybe we'll have hair and makeup. There's no telling how big this can get.
No. Our little fledgling podcast here, we're going to keep it just like it is.
Okay.
With this old, what is this thing behind me?
I don't know. It's supposed to be a tapestry of some sort, but it's sort of a glorified blanket.
We have it in a sandwich and some loving tapestry behind us. We got this thing's lit up with our lamps here in the mini man room.
Hey, but we're moving in about a month, and so we're going to have a whole new place we're going to be having to do the podcast.
I'm going to miss doing it in
recordings.
this little room.
I'm just looking forward to seeing what we come up with in the new place.
I wonder. Well, we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it all out. It'll be fun. A new adventure.
Let's see.
For a sandwich and some lovin'.
In May, y'all, in early May, we'll start recording from a different location. So those of you who watch us on Facebook, you'll notice some differences. But those of you who
on
listen,
the podcast, it'll sound the same.
It'll sound the same. It'll sound the same. So, babe, I went and got my tattoo filled in today.
Yeah.
So just real quick, to give a little backstory here, maybe you do or don't know the story, but Kelly, for our wedding, as a wedding present to me, she commissioned a painting to be done, and I didn't know she was doing this, but she went to my tattoo artist and had him draw a picture of a woman like riding a lion, if you can imagine that, kind of for the front view. And the woman has a flowing chestnut mane, auburn hair, and the lion's really, one old school tattoo, badass looking.
And she's very busty.
She's very buxom.
With thin arms.
Yes.
And smooth armpits.
Yes. And voluptuous lips.
Very voluptuous. We're both looking at the picture right now above our heads.
And big eyes. But the name of the painting is Fearless Love.
Yes, it's just a tattoo style art.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah,
so she gave me that for our wedding, and I immediately thought, all right, I'm gonna have that put on my arm someday.
You didn't tell me that at the time.
Yeah, well, I knew I would. So I had it outlined on my actual arm. My same artist, I told him I wanted this on my arm, the painting on my arm. He outlined it about 6 weeks ago, and I went back today because I couldn't take another minute of that session 6 weeks ago. We did it for about 4 hours. And then today he did about another 3 hours filling it in. Mm-hmm. So it's completely done. And I'll post a picture of it for anyone who's interested in checking it out.
I think it's beautiful.
On social media. It turned out really, really, really cool.
I never thought I'd date, much less marry a man covered in tattoos, but here I am. Well, but you know what? I thought it doesn't bother me. I always thought, it would bother me. It really doesn't. Now, if you start getting them on your neck and stuff, I probably wouldn't be down with that.
A couple of places I would never get one. And hey, no judgment here. It's just me personally.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, once you did it, I'd probably get used to it and not think anything of it.
My neck, Nope. My head, nope.
You get a tear on your eye
out.
after you
My
kill your
face,
first person.
No, not doing that. Or my hands. Nope. I'm out on my hands too.
Like a little cross or something.
No, I don't like hands.
That's how you tell people you're a Christian, is right? And tattoos, cross on your hands.
That's fine. You know what I like though on other people, or on not other men, but if I see a woman that has a foot tattoo,
you like that?
I'm okay with that.
I think the only one I've seen that I really like, as far as a foot tattoo, Nicole Richie has one, and it's almost like an anklet bracelet that she has, but the beading of it goes down the front of her foot. It's really pretty and interesting. It's not for me, but it looks beautiful on her because she's kind of exotic looking. It's like an exotic looking ankle tattoo. I like that. But I still haven't gotten a tattoo, and I don't think at this point I'm going to.
Would you see, there's a tradition in tattoo shops on Friday the 13th.
Right. My birthday this year lands on Friday the 13th.
That you go in on Friday the 13th and you pick out a 13 design, and it's a small design, and they'll do it for like $25.
No, I'm not.
You wouldn't get a tiny little 13 like on the back of your neck or something?
I don't want to. Do you want me to?
Well, no, it's not up to me. It's would you ever? I'm just asking you. Would you?
I'm asking, do you want me to?
Well, not unless you wanted to.
I don't want to.
Okay, then don't do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's solved.
Yeah, that was easy. Okay.
I just think there's certain times in life, like my girlfriend, she got into her late 40s and started going through a thing, and she started getting all these tattoos. And I thought it was kind of weird. At that age, you just don't think that's something you suddenly decide to do.
Yeah. A lot of our Facebook Live listeners are saying.
Well, I mean, you need to, this is for our poor podcast listeners.
Well, for our podcast listeners, what I'll tell them is, I'll put it on social media, but there it is, guys. There's your lion.
Not be me. Well, it's supposed to be me. Actually.
It's a. What did you say?
It's an homage.
Here, put your face.
It's an homage.
Put your face
me.
up next to it, babe.
Yeah, that's an homage.
It's an homage.
So there you go.
There you go. Tattoo talk on a sandwich and some leaven,
and it hurts. So if you're thinking about doing it, think again because it hurts really bad, and it takes a long time.
Oh, we haven't talked about. Have you seen Justin's tattoo?
Part-time Justin got a giant tattoo of SpongeBob
How's it look?
SquarePants. It looks like a giant cartoon of SpongeBob
full color, right?
Full color, yeah.
Where'd he go? Did he say?
I didn't ask, but it wasn't your guy.
Well, Carl wouldn't do a SpongeBob. Did
he would if somebody really had an artistic interpretation. Why not?
No, he wouldn't. Carl, we had 3 hours of discussion today about
what he would not do.
Yeah, pretty much. He's very traditional.
What is included on his not to-do list?
SpongeBob SquarePants.
He had that absolutely flat out set.
I guarantee you Carl would not do a cartoon character.
For the right money, you would.
No, he wouldn't.
What is it about artistic integrity?
Yep.
An artist can draw a SpongeBob.
Well, I know. It's just not his thing. He just wouldn't do that. It's got his name on it. He wouldn't draw.
It's kind of snooty to me.
It's not snooty at all. It's just, it has to do with traditional art. You want to keep some things in your craft timeless.
Well, traditional tattoo art is a bunch of naked women riding lizards and stuff.
Not true.
That's what I saw in the tattoo books.
They don't ride lizards.
They do too, like big sea serpents and stuff.
They're not sea serpents.
And they all have no shirts on.
Well, that's true. There are a lot of them.
I made your tattoo have a shirt on.
There are a lot of them that show bare boobies, but we put... the Kellie's interpretation of the drawing, she was wearing a, what do you call that, babe? It's not a tube top?
It's a strapless.
A strapless top?
I just told him to put a shirt on.
Yeah. But then when I had it drawn, we made a few modifications, and I put Kelly in a bikini top.
Yeah, you did. You only see my belly button. Anyway, that's enough of tattoo talk.
That's tattoo talk.
Hey, y'all stay tuned because we got a special surprise coming up at the end of the podcast.
Oh, we didn't say that.
I know. You said you wouldn't let me say anything, and now I'm like, I better say something because we got a special surprise coming up. So stay tuned. A special guest is going to be joining us.
We have a very special guest, and we're bringing a segment back that we haven't done in
a long time.
Probably 20 podcasts.
I have no idea. It's been a long time.
It's one of our original bits. So stay tuned.
Yeah, that was a good sell, babe.
Thank you, babe.
That was a good sell.
Why don't you tell everybody what's going on with your diet, babe? You posted this very introspective blog, and
it wasn't introspective. It's just, it is what it is.
What's going on? What's happening? Are you still doing it?
No.
Why? What happened?
No. Okay.
You were doing keto so well. What happened?
I was trying. So everybody's doing keto. And
who's everybody?
Everybody. All my girlfriends and people I know are doing keto. It's very trendy right now. But I wasn't interested in doing keto until this lifestyle blogger person I follow named Landon, who lives in Nashville. She goes by Living with Landon, if y'all read her blog.
Kelly has a girl crush on Landon.
I have a huge girl crush on Living with Landon, and I want to do whatever Living with Landon does.
Landon gets more attention when we're in bed than I do.
Very true.
Babe!
You said it. I just agreed with you. It's true. I love her.
Babe!
I love her.
That's not
She's
true.
Blonde. She's skinny as a minute.
True.
She's always in a good mood. She shimmies. She cooks for her whole family every day.
Shimmies?
She does this little shimmy thing. She cooks for her family every day. She's married to this former NFL player. They were high school sweethearts.
No
now
kidding.
He's retired.
Who's she married
yes,
to?
I have to look it up. I don't remember. Because I'm not in love with him. I'm in love with her. So anyway, she started doing keto. Why? I don't know. She doesn't have a pound
she's
to lose
thin.
as far as I can tell.
She's really
But you
thin.
know what? She just turned 40. And, you know, things that used to be able to do in your 20s and 30s, you hit 40, you're like, I need to start watching it. So she said, I'm going to do the keto. And she even had the author of this book called Simply Keto on her Instagram stories or whatever. So I was like, I'm going to go get this book that Living with Landon does because I want to be just like Living with Landon. Mm-hmm. So I got it and I took it on spring break.
That's called a celebrity endorsement.
It is. And it was very effective for me.
Yep.
So I read it cover to cover when we were on spring break. And when I got back home, I said, I'm starting keto on Monday. So Sunday I went to the grocery store and I bought pretty much everything in the book, which was stupid because you can't eat it all fast enough. So I ended up throwing half or more of it away because it's spoiled.
And it's not cheap.
It's not cheap.
Because you went to Whole Paycheck to buy a lot of it.
I went to Whole Foods and I went to Trader Joe's, which Trader Joe's I love. But I did find some really great things using her book that I will continue to use. Those frozen fajitas from Trader Joe's, so good. I'm going to keep doing that. But anyway, I did it religiously. Okay, I shouldn't say religiously. She wants you to do a blood prick test every day to figure out if you're in ketosis, where you prick your finger or your stomach or somewhere, I don't know, and you do a blood test to let you know. Prick it to get blood to come out. And you do a blood test to let you know if you're in ketosis or not. She said you can pee on the stick, but that's not as effective. I was like, I'm not doing it.
Babe, hold on. Just for our viewers, what is ketosis?
When your body gets in ketosis, it's a state your body has to be in to burn more fat or something.
Okay.
So you want to get into ketosis.
Okay.
And to test whether or not you're in ketosis, you either have to prick your skin, do the blood test, which is most effective.
Prick it.
Pee on a stick, which is effective. I didn't want to do any of that. I said if I'm doing the test like I'm supposed to do, I'll be in ketosis. So why do I need to measure it? Basically, ketosis, you're eating nothing but fat.
I've measured it.
You eat one of the things you have to do at the end of the day if you haven't had enough fat is eat more fat. So I did this recipe called Fat Bombs, where it's basically you melt butter and cream cheese together. It is fabulous. It is fabulous. And I put some raspberries in it and a little bit of vanilla extract. I could eat Fat Bombs, but that's the thing is I think I was eating too much of it. Anyway, at the end of a week, I lost nothing. And I said, okay, I'm going to be even more religious about it. So I got back on it. I was so good. I went to lunch with girlfriends. They were praising me for my willpower. They were eating so much junk around me. I'm like, no, I'm doing this. I'm not going to quit. The next day, I gained 1.5 pounds.
No, that's BS.
I said, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it because I know what works for me. I did it when I lost weight for the wedding.
Counting calories.
And that was counting calories. Because let me tell you, if you're counting calories, you're naturally going to eat less carbs. You're just naturally going to happen.
Especially if you're under, what's your calorie goal when you were doing that? 1,800, 1,500?
No, it was like
1,400?
If you want to lose, like for me at my weight, I wanted to lose like 1 pound a week. It was 1,500 calories.
That's not a lot of calories.
Right, it's not, but that was, for my level of activity,
but like you're saying,
my height and my weight.
To do that, you have to eat.
But see, honestly, I don't have that much to lose. I have like 10 or 15 pounds to lose. That's it. I'm not trying to be skinny as a rail. I'm not trying to be, I am trying to be Living with Landon.
Why are you trying to be Living with Landon? I'm concerned.
So anyway, it's
but
just
I didn't marry Living with Landon. I married Kelly.
But you'd be happier if you were married to Living with Landon.
Why? Why do you say that?
She's happy
That's
all
horrible.
the time. She's happy all the time. Besides all that, look, if you want to do ketosis, that's great if it works for you. Counting calories works for me, and I've just got to get my head right and do it again. So that's my experience with ketosis. And if anybody wants a free book, let me know because I'm not using it. But it's that Simply Keto by Suzanne Ryan. And it worked for her. She lost over 100-something pounds, and that's great. But what works for one person doesn't work for another. My girlfriend Susan, religiously doing the keto diet.
It's not working for her, is it?
She was doing the blood test. She was in ketosis. Didn't lose a pound. But I don't know. It's just not everything works for everyone.
It doesn't. And those, I hate to call them fad diets, but that's what they are. You know what works for most people? It's input, output. Like how many calories are you sticking in your yap?
Yes.
And then how many are you burning off with exercise?
That's it. And I just could not see a life of eating that much fat. I just could. I mean, I love fat. I love fried stuff, but this had to be good fats. I ate more avocados than I've eaten in my lifetime in a 1 week span.
I mean, I ate a lot of avocados. God,
so it's just, if you're doing it and it's working for you, I'm so happy for you. And I'm glad you found what worked for you. But I know for me, it's going to be counting calories. I just got to make up my mind to do it. So there's my whole ketosis experience. And I'm sorry. I should have never said anything because I knew this was going to happen. I knew I wouldn't go through with it and then I'd look stupid.
You don't look stupid. I mean, hey, at least you tried.
No, I don't look thinner.
A lot of people, you look good, baby. You look really good.
I look fine.
Hey, I was checking.
I look better.
Hey, I was checking you out when I was sitting at the kitchen table this morning or today at dinner, and you were over there washing the dishes,
doing woman's work. And
there's a little bit of you kind of shaking your groove thing a little bit. Speaking of being in the kitchen, here
I knew it. Let me
tell this real quick story.
It's not a good story to tell, honey.
Okay, I won't tell it. You just disappointed everybody who's listening to us right now and everybody who's watching, but that's okay.
I asked you not to tell it before we went on the
But it's
podcast.
cute, and it's
not cute.
It's not bad. Come on, babe.
Are you going to let me tell your stories?
No, you can't tell that.
See, that's the only way it's fair.
Excuse me. Well, you know what you can do in addition to, we'll come back to that, but you know what you can do in addition to getting on some kind of keto diet, babe? You know what really works, though?
What?
Is exercise.
I know. It is.
Exercise,
even if you only have just a few pounds to lose, you can tone up what you have. It makes such a difference.
Well, have you heard of Beachbody On Demand?
I know you do it. That's why I've heard of it.
It's a streaming service that gives you instant access to a wide variety of super effective workouts. You've heard of P90X.
Yes.
You've heard of Insanity, 21 Day Fix, T25, Brazil Butt Lift. You heard of that one?
Yes. That's a hard workout, too,
PiYo,
man.
Hip Hop Abs, 3-week yoga retreat, which is the one I do.
Let me tell you about that 21 day fix. Is that the one with the meal? That's the compartments for your meals. That's basically counting calories, but it does all the work for you.
Yeah.
So it's exactly what I'm saying. It's about what you put in your mouth, and these little containers help do that for you.
And I'm sorry, babe.
This is all with Beachbody, so it's all under
Beachbody
the Beachbody's
On Demand
umbrella.
And there's two big things about this program that really stand out to me. One, it's time effective. Workouts as short as 10 minutes that don't require extra equipment. And two, you can access these, babe, anywhere, anytime.
Yep.
If you got an internet connection, you can do your workout.
You can do it with your laptop. You can do it on your smartphone, anywhere, anytime. There's really no excuse. Everybody can find 10 minutes a day. And with Beachbody On Demand, they have access to over, 600 different workouts.
That's a lot of workouts.
And all these meal planning and things, because it is what you put in your body and what you do put out, right?
Are Beachbodies made in July, babe?
No,
they're made
not.
now in
But you know
March.
what? The thing about getting ready for the summer, why don't you just stay ready year round?
Exactly.
And that way there's never a panic. So if you have a big reunion coming up, if you have a special anniversary or something, you're always ready. So get in shape and stay in shape when you use Beachbody On Demand. I like that idea better.
It's the best deal in fitness right now. Listeners of A Sandwich and Some Lovin' can try it absolutely free.
All you have to do is text the word sandwich to 303030. That's 303030, by the way. You'll get full access to the entire platform for free. That's all the workouts. That's all the nutrition information and the support you need. Totally free when you text the word sandwich to 303030. And make it a healthy sandwich. Whole wheat bread.
It's
mustard instead of mayonnaise, except on keto you'd use the full fat mayonnaise. I'm telling you.
Yeah, it's a great program.
But I'd rather use like the 21 day fix with Beachbody On Demand. I love it because they have the little Tupperware containers where you know exactly how much fat you get, exactly how much vegetables and everything, and it works out perfectly.
Right.
It's calorie counting without the work.
Hey, Easter is this weekend.
I know.
We won't have another podcast until Easter is over.
Right.
So,
and Easter falls on April Fool's Day this year, and a lot of people are planning to prank their children on Easter. And I don't.
why would
agree
you
with that.
do that?
I don't think it's cute, but some people I know, they're planning on doing rocks in the Easter eggs, or no Easter eggs, telling kids there's Easter eggs in the yard, and they hunt and hunt and hunt, and there never is any Easter eggs, or I don't know. I just don't think that's funny.
Are we going to take the kids on an Easter egg hunt?
Well, I'd like to.
Where are we going to go?
We might have to do it ourselves. Our church is not doing an Easter egg hunt this year, and I'm very disappointed in that. So we're going to have to find another church to do it, or we're going to have to do our own.
Yeah.
So it's a tradition. The kids enjoy it.
When you were a kid, what did you think about the Easter Bunny?
I loved it.
You love the Easter Bunny.
Yeah, the Easter Bunny would bring a basket. I would try to stay awake, and I could not stay awake. And I would think I would catch him leaving it in my room, but the Easter Bunny would outsmart me, and he'd leave it on the kitchen table. That's how the Easter Bunny did it. But when you become an adult, you stop getting Easter baskets.
Yeah, my mom and dad were funny. They, I'm 6 years older than my sister, so she always did things
a little behind
me. So she'd still get her Easter basket. So I'd be like a teenager, and to not leave me out, they'd always leave one of those, those Easter baskets you see in the grocery store.
It's wrapped in cellophane.
They're about $3.99. Yeah, with the fake green grass. There's about 4 pieces of candy in there. But
at least the Easter Bunny remembers you.
Exactly, the Easter Bunny always remembered me, even when I was a teenager. So. Well,
I remembered you. This is the thing. When we first started dating, I got you a big Easter basket. That was the last one you got from me, I think. I filled it. You remember?
Oh, with my Psycho Bunny stuff?
All Psycho Bunny stuff, because it was Easter. Psycho Bunny. I knew you liked Psycho Bunny. So I got you Psycho Bunny socks and sleep shirt and sleep pants and stuff like that. That was cute, right?
Yeah, and I wore those pajamas. We had like a hotel opening or something to go to.
It was a pajama party.
And it was a pajama party. Yeah. And I wore those pajamas to the pajama party.
See?
And going back to that party, is it ever make you feel weird to wear your pajamas in public? I felt a little bit odd.
It was a little odd.
A little awkward.
But if everybody's doing it, it's okay. But it still felt a little awkward. Yeah. And it's like, what shoes do you wear? I
didn't know what to wear.
I went ahead and wore my high heels.
With pajamas?
With pajamas, because I just felt dumpy in my bedroom shoes. So I wore a little heel with I went out and bought a new sleep shirt for the pajama party, because I was like, well, it's sort of like a dress. Because if I went to a pajama party in what I really wear, I'd be embarrassed. I guess I should try harder for you, huh?
To the pajama party, did you?
No, I should try harder in bed what I wear in bed.
Well, I was just told 5 minutes ago that you like Landon more in bed than me.
No, I said Landon gets more. You said Landon gets more action in bed than you do.
That's not what I heard. That's not what I heard.
You said Landon gets more action than
that's
you do.
That's not what I heard.
I agreed with you.
Not what I heard.
All right. Anyway. Your list is so far over there. You have to keep saying and
yeah, I know. I'm having a problem this time because I just
you're very discombobulated.
I'm all discombobulated,
and I don't know what's coming next because you have the list.
Well, here's what's coming next. We had a lot of. I'm just going to take the bull by the horns here.
Please do, because I can't see.
Well, you don't have to, because I'm producing on the fly here. You're just a talent. You just sit there and talk. So
I'm trying to support you, but I don't know what's coming next.
Well, we did a segment last podcast that it had the internet in an uproar.
Is it interesting stuff?
It was so popular.
Let me get my stuff out.
It was so popular, we wanted to bring it back for the second week in a row.
Interesting stuff.
It's called Interesting Stuff.
Yes. I like this thing.
These are news stories that are current. These are happening in the news. They might have happened today or yesterday or the day before.
And they're interesting to us.
They are hand selected by Kelly and I.
Yes. And we don't share them with each other.
We don't share them with each other because we want to be surprised about what the other thinks is interesting. Right?
Right. Who wants to go first?
So it doesn't matter to me. You can go first. You go first.
I'm the lady.
This is our segment called, we need some intro music. Dun, 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 dun. Interesting Stuff.
That's good. All right. So a listener reached out to me and knew that we are buying a house. And she says, oh my gosh, Kelly, you can't sign any contracts right now because
Mercury is in retrograde.
And so I was like, I knew that, but I looked it up. And Mercury is in retrograde. It started on March 22nd, but it ends on April 15th. And we're not signing the contracts on our house until well after that. So we're in the clear. But here's the thing. They said Mercury in retrograde, this time it's in the fire sign of Aries. So I am assuming this means that Aries are particularly affected.
Oh, no.
I've been having some issues. So I'm thinking Mercury is retrograding all over my ass.
Whoa.
All right. So there are two more times that Mercury is going to be in retrograde this year. July 26th to August 18th. And that's going to be in the fire sign Leo, water sign Scorpio.
That's me.
And then November 16th through December 6th, it'll be in the fire sign Sagittarius and ends in the water sign Scorpio. All right. So we're almost through it. A couple more weeks. But here's the thing. Mercury, if you believe any of this stuff, I don't know. I know that the planets affect the tides, right? Well, the planets, the moon and the planet. Moon's is the moon.
No.
Wait, what do planets affect?
The moon affects the tides.
What does the planets affect?
What do the planets affect?
They affect something.
Well, they spin around the sun, don't they?
That's right, and it's very effective. So here's the thing. Whether or not you believe in this or not, this is what people who believe in this stuff believe. If you've noticed your phone's been acting wacky and your cell phone messages aren't going through, your computer's on just crazy stuff going on, it could be because Mercury's in retrograde. It affects all types of communication, including listening, speaking, learning, reading, editing, researching, negotiating, selling, and buying. It also affects all formal contracts and agreements, important documents such as book manuscripts, term papers, agreements, deeds, contracts, leases, wills, etc.
Okay.
It also affects all types of code, including computer codes, transportation, shipping, and travel. They said when Mercury's in retrograde, these areas tend to get scrambled or spin out of control. They say that's why. Quit looking. I want you to be surprised.
No, sorry.
That's why when you travel and stuff, air travel plans get so screwed up if Mercury's in retrograde. Why does it happen? I don't know. It's boring. I don't care. We just know it happens. So what should you and should you not do during a Mercury retrograde phase? Don't make any important moves. Nothing can be settled successfully for the future during these periods. You're going to find it nearly impossible to nail down a plan. Quit reading. During a retrograde period, it's hard to get decisions from others. Even if a decision's made, it's going to be subject to change. Mercury retrograde periods would not be good times to do anything involving communication, such as launch a magazine, website, or an advertising or publicity campaign.
Oh,
yeah.
Shiest.
Right. We just launched a marketing company.
Why didn't you tell me about this?
I didn't read all this until today. Okay, a retrograde period is not a good time to sign any contracts or even shake hands on new agreements. Do not close on a house during this time, nor sign a lease. Verbal agreements are considered the same as written ones. The environment will be quite fluid and changeable no matter what you are told or what you think. It's not that the people you're dealing with are necessarily duplicitous. It's just that nobody can fully predict what conditions will be like later. So if you start a new job, it won't necessarily be the position you thought it was when you accepted it. And if you're a manager, you're going to have difficulty choosing the right candidate for a job unless you use ZipRecruiter.com, of course. Or if you can hold off hiring anyone, do so. And it says in all bold, if you buy a house, problems could crop up later that were completely unanticipated.
We're in deep kimchi, aren't we?
But it's out of retrograde April 15th, and we're not signing till the end of the month.
We'll be fine.
We'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
All right. And it also says don't have any plastic or elective surgery during this time. Because plastic surgeons are people too, and they might screw something up. If you have to have serious surgery, have it. Don't put off serious surgery. They said avoid any plastic surgery during this time. I'm going to have to put off
that procedure I was going to have done.
What are you going to have done?
The penile thing.
Oh, whatever. He's joking.
Well, that is interesting.
Isn't that interesting stuff?
That is interesting stuff. All right, babe. Well, my first story.
Mercury.
Gosh, yours are always so helpful.
I try to be.
It's good. It's good information. This information can help people make decisions, important decisions.
Right. Like, don't go buy a new phone just because your phone's acting up. Wait until after April 15th and see if it straightens out, right? Stuff like that.
Well, my story comes to us from Switzerland.
The Swiss are helpful people.
Yeah, they make great watches, good knives, good chocolate. Mm-hmm. Right? Swiss chocolate or Belgian chocolate?
Sure.
But they also got a lot of smart scientists over there. And their scientists have the
Good
dirt.
furniture?
Yeah. Their scientists have the dirt on the rubber ducky, babe.
Right.
Those cute yellow bath time toys, as some parents have long suspected, are a haven for nasty bugs. Swiss and American researchers counted the number of microbes swimming inside the toys and say that murky liquid
that you squirt out on
that
your
you
kid's
squirt
head.
out on your kid's head when the ducks were squeezed contain, quote, potentially pathogenic bacteria,
Why are you saying
end
it like
quote, in 4 of the 5 toys studied. 4 of the 5 toys studied, babe. The bacteria found included Legionella and Pseudomonas aeruginosa. A bacterium that is often implicated in hospital-acquired infections.
Ugh. Yeah, my daughter, when I used to give her rubber, I quit doing it quickly because I started realizing how gross, because you can't get all the water out of the squeezy bath toys, and it turns to mildew, and mildew is gross.
Check this out, babe.
And so I would just throw that stuff away because you can't bleach that stuff out.
The scientists turned up a strikingly high volume, up to 75 million cells per square centimeter, and a variety of bacteria and fungus in the ducks.
Yeah, y'all.
Tap water doesn't usually foster growth of bacteria, the scientists said, but the low-quality polymers in the plastic materials give the bacteria the nutrients they need. Bodily fluids like urine and sweat, as well as contaminants and even soap in bathwater, add microbes and nutrients like nitrogen and phosphorus and create balmy brine for bacteria.
Now, would this be the same for bath toys that don't suck up water, like just the ones that float and don't squirt water out? I wonder if it's the same.
I think it's the water
It squirts
festering
inside.
Yeah,
that stuff's so gross. And as soon as you could smell them, I'd throw them away. And then I just quit buying those kind.
So here's the moral to the story here. They say use or try to buy toys with higher quality polymers, or
a polymer count
and antibacterial or fungal toys. And known for their squeaks and eulogized in Sesame Street's song on TV, rubber duckies have been a childhood bath time staple for years. Check this out. Amazon lists one of their duckies advertised as watertight to prevent mildew among the top 10 sellers in its baby bath toys category.
Get the ones that don't suck in water and squirt it out. There you go.
Yuck.
That is gross. Now, this one hit close to home for me. Many years ago, my daughter is 11 years old. By the way, stay tuned. A special surprise guest coming up. That's a hint. She is 11, but back in the day when I was trying to get pregnant, it was a heartbreaking experience. Every time I wasn't pregnant, it was like I suffered it was a painful loss every month when I wasn't pregnant. Finally found a doctor, and everybody laughs when I say his name, and it's, I don't know, grow up. His name is Dr. Duty. And Dr. Duty, yes, I know, Alan.
Dr. Duty?
He gave me my daughter, so stop it.
Doodie?
D-Y. D-O-D-Y. Anyway, if you want to find him, he is the D-O-O-D-Y, Duty.
Duty.
And if you can find him on embryo.net, and he is the reason I had him at Kelly, because he was aggressive with me, and we had to do in vitro fertilization, and that's why this story really hit home for me, because over the weekend of March 3rd, University Hospitals in Cleveland, Ohio, they have a fertility clinic, and they suffered what they're calling a catastrophic failure. More than 4,000 eggs and embryos, they were frozen in this cryo storage, all destroyed.
Oh my gosh, that's horrible.
Because of a system failure.
Like an electrical or something?
It is awful.
That's awful.
They hadn't been, apparently from what I'm gathering now, they hadn't been keeping up the maintenance on these tanks. So what normally was done by a computer, by a system, they were having to do manually, like load the Freon or whatever they use to keep the tanks icy cold. So anyway, somebody had turned off the alarm that notifies the people working there when the temperature starts to fluctuate greatly. So when nobody was in the lab on Saturday night, and the temperature started going up, nobody noticed until they came back into the lab, and it was too late. And so none of these 4,000 eggs and embryos were viable anymore.
Wow.
This is a very rare, it doesn't happen often, but the very same weekend this was happening in Cleveland, Ohio, the same thing was happening at the Pacific Fertility Center in San Francisco. a similar temperature fluctuation with its own inventory of eggs and embryos. And obviously now both of these fertility clinics have been hit with separate class action lawsuits. That is devastating. If you've ever been through fertility and you know how hard it is to harvest those eggs and to get viable embryos that you're hoping will become a little baby, I just couldn't believe it when I read that.
That's really sad.
Couldn't believe it. How could they ever open? How could they're hoping they can win the trust back of their clients. How could you ever trust them again? Although you could argue the fact they're never going to let this happen again because they're going to try extra hard to make sure because they're going to lose all their business. I don't know. Just I feel so bad for those men and women.
Sad.
I just feel horrible for them, and for anybody going through it right now. My heart. You have my heart because I know how hard it is.
Well, going
that
from
was interesting stuff.
That's
though, right?
It is interesting stuff. But going from that story to my second story.
Okay.
This comes to us from. I think we have some listeners up in Pennsylvania. I got syndicated up in Pennsylvania. There's a Kid Grant Morning Show.
They can hear us in parts of Pennsylvania. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this comes to us.
Wilkes-Barre.
This comes to us from Pennsylvania, where a model and a photographer were each fined $300 for a nude photo shoot at a Pennsylvania strip mall.
Oh.
So Chelsea Guerra,
Love it. Strip mall.
who is 22, and Michael Warnock, who is 64, were fined for their photo shoot, but the other charges were dropped. The 64-year-old photographer and a 22-year-old model were fined $300 for staging a nude photo shoot. Happened at the Miracle Mile Shopping Center in Monroeville, about 14 miles east of Pittsburgh, while shocked shoppers looked on.
Well, what were they doing? Were they in like the water fountain or something?
Well, according to TribLive.com, model Chelsea Guerra walked around the mall wearing only thigh-high stockings and high-heeled shoes.
Was she making a statement, like a political statement or something?
Well, her explanation, my nude modeling is honest work, and I use it mostly to fund my college career, she told the website.
Well, if you really wanted to be in a mall,
I say,
could you get permission for the mall and do it when they're closed or something?
as long as there weren't kids around, probably. Okay.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, it is a little
I don't
weird.
know about that. But
It's interesting stuff.
It's interesting stuff, but I have to question their logic on that.
Yeah.
Did you see that Walmart is going to take all the Cosmopolitan magazines and move them from the checkout line, you know, where all those little kids are sitting there begging you for all the candy and like, oh, mommy, what is masturbation? Because they'll put that stuff right on the cover of Cosmo magazine. I'm not lying. So they're taking them, they're not removing them from Walmart's, but they're moving them back to the magazine section, you know, where kids are probably not going to be looking through that particular section of magazines.
Cosmo's always been raunchy.
Cosmo is one of the raunchiest, and I kind of I don't really read it anymore because I don't need all the tips that Cosmo gave. But the National Center on Sexual Exploitation, they've been lobbying for this, for them to take them out of the stores altogether. They prefer, but at least get them out of the checkout line for a long time because they want to protect children from sexually explicit material that, like I said, it's slapped right there on the cover. The group's executive director said the magazine has no place in Walmart, especially with this Me Too movement that is still picking up steam, still hanging in there. She said Cosmo sends the same messages about female sexuality as Playboy, and you won't find that in the checkout at Walmart. Mm-hmm. It says it places women's value primarily on their ability to sexually satisfy a man and therefore plays into the same culture where men view and treat women as inanimate sex objects. And then, this got a little deep. The vice president of advocacy, this is a hard word for me to say when I've drunk wine. The vice presidency of advocacy and outreach, she went on Facebook Live on Tuesday and she had some stuff to say about Cosmopolitan. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to repeat it.
Let's hear it.
But we are on a podcast.
Do it in your voice.
I don't do that.
Here, I'll read it.
No,
Where is it?
no, it's
I'll
my
read it.
stuff. I want to read my interesting stuff.
Well, if you're not comfortable, I'll read it.
Basically, she said, inside the cover of this magazine is filled with not only hypersexualized images, which objectify
Yeah, I'm not
women,
gonna say all that.
but it's also filled with degrading, pornified written content that encourages users to watch pornography, to engage in
Anal sex.
in violent sex and public sex and more. And they do have articles that are really very personal and embarrassing in nature. So how do you feel about that?
Very controversial. but I feel like it's fine. Move those magazines back to where the little children can't see them.
But I remember when I was a young woman and I was wanting to know how stuff worked, you went to Cosmo Magazine. You know, I don't think Cosmo Magazine is targeted. Cosmo Magazine, I think, is really targeted more towards teenagers and young 20s. So I don't know, but you're not going to find it in the checkout line in Walmart. So if you're looking for it, head back to the magazine racks.
Well, that's interesting stuff.
Is that interesting stuff?
Hey, how are we doing on time?
We're good.
Let's check our time. What do we got?
All right, let me see.
We got one more. We got one more news story here.
Okay, then I'll save mine.
What do we got? What do we got? Over an hour?
Less than an hour.
Less than an hour. Okay, good. So we're coming up on Easter here. So here's my last news story of interesting stuff. Hand selected.
So we're not going to do mine.
Hand selected. I think we should probably finish up with our last segment after this.
All right, that's fine.
Well, because we still have another spot to do too.
I know. We got so much to do. And a special guest. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss it.
Stay tuned for the special guest. So this one is from Mansfield, Ohio. I know we have listeners in Ohio. Police say that a woman made lewd comments to the Easter Bunny. This happened yesterday. Police say an Ohio woman has been arrested for making lewd comments to an Easter Bunny. Authorities say they were called to Richland Carousel Park in Mansfield on Saturday after the woman made the comments while taking a picture with the Easter Bunny. Police report she began to ride the carousel after making the comments.
Ride the carousel.
Arriving, officers reported that the 54-year-old...
Oh, she's lonely.
She appeared to be intoxicated with slurred speech and unsteadiness on her feet. She was arrested for drunkenness and transported to the county jail in Mansfield, about 70 miles north of Columbus.
When you're hitting on the Easter Bunny, that's sad. You're so lonely.
So she said something lewd to the Easter Bunny. What could that be? What could that be?
You've had more time to think about it than I have.
What would you say lewd to a 7-foot bunny with big buck teeth with an expressionless face? What would you say to the Easter Bunny?
I don't know. I know there. Well,
what? You know what?
I know there is a device named after a bunny that.
Babe.
Well, I know that.
What are you talking about? What do you mean?
Well, there's a device named after
the rabbit.
Yeah.
Really? Is it one of those little...
Well, you knew it. You guessed it. Oh, like you never heard it.
It's like one of them little pocket things?
Yeah, I think so. I don't have one, but is it shaped like a rabbit? Why do they call it a rabbit?
I don't know, babe, but our Facebook listeners are coming to us with some awesome pickup lines for the Easter Bunny.
Good.
Some of these we just can't read.
We can't.
No.
Especially considering the special guest we have coming up.
Yeah, we shouldn't do that.
Don't do that.
We shouldn't do that. But I tell you what, they're funny. I think they're funny. I think they're very
hilarious.
Funny.
Maybe, do we have a comment section where they can leave their rabbit pickup lines?
Well, they'll be there because when we post this, all of those comments will be posted.
Everybody read the comments on our Facebook Live.
So I see all those nasty little comments you've been leaving me.
Maybe you can use them for your next mic check.
I see them.
All right. Well, real quick before our special guest, we do need to tell you that, these days you can practically get everything on demand, including quality podcast entertainment. But you know what? You can listen whenever you want, when it's convenient for you, and it's free to you. And that's why we love giving it to you. So we want to ask you this question. Why are you still going to the post office, for instance, to mail letters and packages when you can get postage on demand right from your own home with stamps.com?
Yep. With stamps.com, you can access all the amazing services of the post office right from your desk, 24/7 when it's convenient for you. You can buy and print official U.S. postage for any letter, any package using your own computer and printer, and the mail carrier will pick it up. You just click it, print it, mail it, and you're done. Couldn't be easier.
That's right. And so if you do like a lot of postcards, mailings, especially for small businesses, this is really great because you need to get your name out there and do what you can. They'll do postage from little postcards or the big packages when you need to mail your stuff out, anything with stamps.com. And right now, if you use the code SANDWICH, you'll get this special offer. It includes up to $55 in free postage. Wow, that's a good deal for our podcast listeners.
But that's not all.
That's not all.
How about a digital scale? Mm-hmm. And how about a 4-week trial?
That's crazy good. So go to stamps.com before you do anything else. Click on the radio microphone at the top of the homepage and type in the word sandwich. That gets you all that great stuff in the 4-week trial. $55 and free postage?
Digital scale 4-week trial.
Stamps.com. Enter the word sandwich at
Promo
checkout.
code sandwich.
All right.
Okay, well, this is like our 43rd, 44th podcast. I think around podcast number
2?
Well, it wasn't that early. Like 20 maybe.
No, it was earlier than that.
We started this thing where I was dying for Kelly, and I think this is when we had 10 people listening to us. I was dying for Kelly to sing while I played the guitar. So we did that a few times, and people really liked it because Kelly has a great singing voice, and when you listen to her sing, she does a great job.
Thank you, baby.
And I kind of strum, and we had a good time doing it, and we called that Pickin and Grinnin. Remember that?
Yeah.
You don't like that name?
I don't remember calling it that, but yeah.
We've always called it Pickin and Grinnin.
Okay.
So
It's so long I don't remember.
we are going to do a Pickin and Grinnin tonight, but we have to invite a special guest in here, and she is going to provide. Is she the lead vocal or is she the backing vocal?
Alan picked out this song because he thought
Don't say what it is.
I'm not. He thought I'd be all on board. I know how to do this.
You were going to say what it was.
I was not, because I know how to do this. He was like, "You're going to love this song. I'm going to sing. I'm going to pick it out. I'll figure it out. You can do it." Well, I tried to sing it. It was out of my key. I was going off key so badly. I said, I can't do it. My daughter comes up and she starts singing it in the right key. And then I sing it with her. And I'm like, okay, I can do it.
So you just gave away who the special guest is.
No, I wasn't giving away the song. I thought you didn't want to give away the song. But my daughter's coming up right now. I gave it away 10 seconds too early.
You do this for a living, too.
I gave it away 10 seconds too early. I thought we were doing it.
Okay, invite your special guest in here. Now everybody knows who it is.
It's my daughter.
Golly. My goodness. Give her half a glass of wine. She forgets who the special guest is.
No, I don't forget.
We'll invite.
Kelly? Okay. I thought you left.
Come on, kiddo. We're on a schedule here.
All right, where are we going to do this? We got to all squeeze in.
We're gonna do it right here, but
you have the lyrics on your phone?
But we need to here. Come here, Emma Kelly.
Sit with me.
Get in here somewhere where we can
Get
see
close to me.
where we can see you and hear you. Now we need to ask you a few questions before you do this.
Okay.
We were on spring break in Galveston last week, and Cole came on the podcast. And
A man of very few words.
Emma Kelly caught wind of this, and she expressed a lot of interest in being on the podcast tonight, didn't she? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, you're going to be a woman of few words?
So, well, here, I'm going to ask her a question that we asked Cole. Okay, we're going to put you on the spot. Can you tell us your opinion of your stepfather?
Good.
Oh, Lord. You listened to that podcast, didn't you?
That's what Cole said.
Yeah, she knows. She listened.
I asked her the same question about, or asked Cole the same question about her stepmother. I said, Cole, what do you think about your stepmother? Good.
Good. And if you ask him, that's his answer to everything. If it's not that, it's, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Or good. That is awesome, Emma Kelly. Is there anything else you'd like to say? This is your big moment.
I like the beach.
You like the beach? Yeah, good.
No, the thing you're fascinated with right now is what?
Squishy.
Squishies. Why don't you explain to everybody the squishy fascination?
They're like stress toys, but they're squishy.
How much in life do you have to be stressed about?
I don't know.
Nothing. You're in the 5th grade. So how many squishies do you own right now? I know you've counted them.
38.
Here's the thing. I've bought a few for Emma Kelly, but she has used, ever since she was born, people give her money for, grandparents, aunts and uncles and stuff. We've put it all in a little piggy bank, and she can spend it on what she wants. And she never spent a dime of it, never spent it. And then finally she decided she wanted an iPad. And I was like, that's what your birthday money's for and your Christmas money and all that. So she took all that hundreds and hundreds of dollars and bought an iPad. Still had some money left, right? About how much money did you have left?
150.
Yeah, about $150. What have you spent all that money on?
Not all of it, just
What have you spent 90% of that money on?
Squishies.
And I'm like, you know what? It's your money, and once it's all gone, that's on her. So I'm hoping it teaches her a valuable lesson. But she doesn't realize it one day. Right now, she thinks it's money well spent, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, as long as you're happy. Now, Emma Kelly, we're going to sing a song together. I want you to get the lyrics ready. Pull them up, because Alan's going to start picking, and we're going to have to start singing and grinning.
Okay, this is my audience, or not audience. This is my vocal team.
Yep.
Who's lead and who's backing?
Emma Kelly's leading and backing miraculously. You'll hear it.
Okay, but y'all are going to harmonize, right?
Right? You're going to do it just like we practiced.
Okay, now remember,
right?
I do one measure and then you sing, right?
Mommy touch my back when I said
Well, I think we'll both be able to figure it out. If
so-
we mess it up, he'll pick it up.
Yeah,
for us.
you guys will be fine. So I'm going to balance my mic since this is a homespun
You want me to hold it
deal here.
like
I don't
this?
have a mic stand. You think you can do that?
I can do it.
Okay, here. Okay, I'm going to sign off here and grab my guitar.
All right. Right here? Right there? Okay, here we go. Let me try this. Wait a minute.
You got to hold it out here.
I got to hold it. Okay, here, Kelly, you hold this one. We're doing it on the
Okay,
fly.
I
You
got
got
this.
it?
I
Okay,
got
Alan's
this.
going to hold it between his legs.
I got
Oops,
this.
watch that.
All right, hold on. You ready?
Here, we're going to try. It's going to be so
We're
good.
gonna try this. Okay.
It's our
here we
first
go.
duet as mommy-daughter. Oh, baby, baby, how was I supposed to know that something wasn't right here? Oh, baby, baby, I shouldn't have let you go. And now you're out of sight, yeah. Show me how you want it to be. Tell me, baby, 'cause I need to know now. Oh, because my loneliness is killing me. And I must confess, I still believe. When I'm not with you, I lose my mind. Give me a sign. Hit me, baby, one more time. Oh, baby, baby, the reason I breathe is you. And boy, you got me blinded. Oh, pretty baby, there's nothing that I wouldn't do. It's not the way I planned it. Show me how you want it to be. Tell me, baby, 'cause I need to know now. Oh, because my loneliness is killing me. And I must confess, I still believe. When I'm not with you, I lose my mind. Give me a sign. Hit me, baby, one more time. Yeah! Yeah!
That was
great.
awesome. Good job, y'all.
Now she took the background and the lead on
Yeah,
that.
that was awesome.
And Kelly,
Woohoo!
how you feel?
Good.
Good.
Yay!
Good. What
That's
you
awesome.
Next.
I don't know.
There you go. Just like Cole was still here.
Good job, y'all.
That was fun. Thank you for doing that with me.
That was
Thank you,
that was
Alan.
awesome, Emma Kelly. You guys did great. You guys sounded great.
I would not have sung that without you.
I know. I heard.
Yeah, right. That was bad.
Well, that's a good, I guess, a good note to sign off on.
I
huh?
think so too. We have to do it more often.
All right. Well, we'll bring that segment back again. Any other words you want to say, Emma Kelly? Or are you done?
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okay,
All right.
that was good stuff right there.
Well, in the immortal words of the great Keanu Reeves, life is good when you have a good sandwich.